Welcome back, everybody. My name is Bob, and today I'm doing another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. Today we have a 2v2 game in Kane's Wrath, where we have Cabal, who was Survivor Man, you should know that, and PulseGenerator, who's smurfing as N-Sage, on the left side of Ice Arena, versus OneVISION, and we got the Rockets. OneVISION is Black Hand, and Rockets is Zocom. So, this should be a pretty interesting match. Ice Arena, obviously a map made by Aggressive Panda, a friend of mine. I'm pretty standard, double field. Probably this guy, Cabal, will expand here, and PulseGenerator will expand here, take these two fields. And then usually it gets into a bunch of skirmishes in the middle, or and then evolve into some big battles. Usually then it will go onto this tip field, and the pushes will begin. That's usually how battles turn out, either side. And so, here is Rockets. He is playing as the Zocom, and he's going very hard scout. Yes, he's going 4 rifle, which is very, very hard scouting, combined with 2 Cabals from Vision, making it a very potent scouting force. Cabal down here is going to send a single squad of Cabals in addition with PulseGenerator's mock squad, as he is mock. And I'm just going to skip this, you just don't care. And so, pretty standard eco builds. PulseGenerator is doing it a little bit faster. And OneVISION and Rockets obviously will do the same thing. Standard build order. No really aggression so far, which is surprising considering we have 3 Nod factions in this game. And as we all know, Nod is the king of cheese. And other than T59, name is just like... Alright, so there is a bug here that is going to be picking off these extremely, well, lots of riflemen from Rockets. They do go into that foxhole, but this buggy from PulseGenerator will obviously be buggy scouting, considering GDI and Nod are Black Hand, are very hard factions to scout against. We are going to see some bikes out of OneVISION, and they will be heading north. We are going to just be seeing 5 bikes, it looks like. 2 harvesters out for Vision, 3 for Rockets, as well as another ref. And Cabal is already expanding, he's on 2 and 3. And PulseGenerator looks like he's on 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. He's on 2 and 4 actually. And his 5th harvester is about to come out. Okay, yep. So PulseGenerator now has 2 and 5, really good ratio. As well as some bikes have been spotted by Survivor Man, aka Cabal. Drafted the power plant. However, the harvesters is under heavy damage, and the Cabals from Vision do pick off that drafted Cabal squad. However, Cabal OneVISION, is not focusing down Cabal's harvesters, the damaged ones, so this harvester could easily gone down, but the bad targeting from Vision made this one take some shots instead of this guy, which could have died, making it very cost-effective to lose only 1 bike for 1 harvester nearly full of tip. As well as, okay, all players look like they have expanded, yes. OneVISION has the base here, Rockets has the base here, and he's going to be producing he has 5 pit bulls on the field so far, as well as he's actually oversaturated on 2 and 6 right here. Should transfer 1 or 2 harvesters. He actually should transfer 1 harvester here, and then pop down the ref with that. However, he is not placing ref, that's why he's not. So, and now the buddy scout from PulseGenerator will spot these pit bulls. And now the pit bulls, the mock squads may or may not get some decent EMPs off. 1 pit bull just picked off drafted. Mock squads are going to be deadly against these pit bulls if they manage to land these EMPs, thus disabling the lightly armored ATVs of words there, Rockets. Okay, so we are seeing 4 Scorpions so far out of Cabal. He has 1 and 1 on his Expo, as well as standard. Okay, he's transferring 1 harvester. This means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he has 2 and 5 still. And obviously the bikes are going to be coming in. They pick off 1 harvester. They can definitely pick off another one as long as OneVISION controls properly and does not let the Scorpions come in too long. But let's see. Oh, the harvester doesn't go go down. That's one shot away. And now the Mock Slugs will manage to disable a buggy and a bike. Pretty darn effective, if I do say so myself. And now we are seeing a second wreck down from PulseGenerator here. So he is on 2 and 5 on one of his southern fields, which is one of the best things you can do, is place one of your reps here, because it reduces one-click efficiency so darn hard that they have to choose between one. And the thing is, unless they spot for the one-click, they're not going to do it. They might miss all the harvesters. And now we are seeing a massive amount of bikes and buggies that as from both PulseGenerator and Cabal. Cabal has a bit more buggies, PulseGenerator has a bit more bikes, in addition to Cabal's Scorpions and Cabal having Cabals. And now a Pitbull will get picked off right away for a bike. Not that big of a deal, but again, small victories do count in the end when they add up. And buggies, obviously, if you know anything about nod strategies, the buggies in Bike Buggy are for the tanking, where the bikes do the actual DPS just because they're so darn lightly armored. And we are seeing a massive Scorpion force out from PulseGenerator. He is starting Dozer Blades as well as anti-air, as they do know they're up against Zocom. It would be foolhardy not to build at least a little bit of anti-air. AP Ammo is researching for rockets, in addition to the fact that they're cleaning up the strength fields. They probably could sell one rep each and then transfer harvesters. We are seeing a couple of Scorps. Yeah, but actually a decent amount of Scorps. Not enough to contend with Cabal or PulseGenerator, but still decent enough to at least hold the line for somewhat. And PulseGenerator has a lot of Scorpion and Bike Buggy. PulseGenerator is looking very potent in this game, as well as having a tier 3. He's going for, well, actually all three of these could be an option. Amp coils. However, he probably isn't going for that one, just considering he has mock squads. Supercharge, that's like a must-have mock upgrade, so possibly. And Tib Core, he has a lot of bike buggies, so that could also be an option. He might go in coils just because he has a lot of buggies. But now the force from rockets is going to be moving out. He has a lot of pitbulls and a lot of predators. That I forgot to mention earlier for some reason, even though they're right in front of me. He has heavily oversaturated his harvesters. Like, okay, not heavily, but it just reduces efficiency. And now avatars are going to be coming out from PulseGenerator. I don't think this is really the best decision, simply because even though they are potent against this many forces, it's not going to be that deadly. And now the Scorpions are coming in from PulseGenerator. They do have Dozer Blades, very potent. And now an Obelisk drop is going to chase off all these tanks. One tank, war tank does go down. These predators are just streaming in, and they should be reversed, but that costed like him 3 extra Scorpions. Now Cabal's skirmishing with these Scorpions in the north. Was kind of missing that, but it looks like his Scorpion force did at least somewhat get cleaned up. Actually, entirely got cleaned up. So he's going for a bit of man spam, as obviously blockhand man spam, no duh, how overpowered it is. And the force over here in the south with rockets, quite a decent amount of predators. He's not really building any more pitbulls, and he is going for a Marv. He should go for some railguns considering so many preds, but yeah, it may be his eco, just because railguns is obviously super. Oh wait, he's okay, that's why. I'm dumb. Yes, but he is going for a Marv. The Marv assembly is done. Yes, the Marv assembly has been completed. Now Cabal has a good force of man spam up here. There are a good chunk of OneVISION Scorpions. No Dozer Blades, surprisingly. That gives a 30% armor boost. You really want that upgrade. And the Redeemer has risen. They can't get laser caps because none of them are vanilla nod. And the Redeemer is out for PulseGenerator. He is going to, yeah, the upgrade, I think. Okay, I'm going to just go into him. No, outside.
Structure sold.
He's gone for Tib Core, now he's going for Supercharged, meaning that his force can indeed be
Tiberian exposure
potent.
detected.
And now Cabal and PulseGenerator are going to be moving out. PulseGenerator providing the armor, Cabal providing the rockets, and then APM obviously has been done for rockets, as he is going for some hammerheads over here. Yep, just petted that in. Now Shredder turrets, even though vanilla aren't that deadly, they still can be quite deadly at close range, just because it's like getting hit by by a shotgun the size of your computer shooting at you from close range. That's not fun. And orbital strike did get called down, did clean up a very good chunk of scorpions as well as damaging them heavily. Gonna turn health bars onto this, and now one harvester full of tip does go down. Also, rocket squads are doing some nice damage to these scorpions. The splash may have gotten off there, it doesn't really matter. Now the ceramic armor hammerheads are going to come in. He is Zocom, so hammerheads are overpowered. And now charged particle beams from these Cabals will be chasing off some of these infantry, making it very, very dangerous for Cabal to continue his infantry pushes. Now Cabal does indeed have a Redeemer, as well as PulseGenerator having a good chunk of Venoms. Actually, he has supercharged. Yeah, he is supercharged, so his Venoms are going to be pretty darn potent. He's sending 2 harvesters to clean up Blue Tip. That's a bit weird. And he does have a stealth Redeemer and 5 avatars. Good, very good army. Now what's left of the Manscale of Cabal, in addition to his Redeemer, is going to be a nice force. However, the Blue Tip, they're sending, does literally PulseGenerator have every single harvester here at this Blue Tip. It's like, a Blue Tip field can't take that much, in addition to the fact that it's not worth it most of the time. And now, of course, the Pitbulls and the Scorpions are going to be coming in, absolutely decimating all of PulseGenerator's harvesters, except this guy, because, and now the tip bang goes off. I don't know whether Cabal or PulseGenerator did it. Does PulseGenerator have one-click facility? Yes, he does. Does Cabal? Yep, he does. So that means that both of them could have done that. It's probably they planned it, and it's not a scam call, which most TB2 teams do. And now these Venoms are going to rain havoc against these Scorpions. They are some Pitbulls, but they get one shot because Supercharge is so overpowered. He just did scatter move. Probably was expecting a supersonic airstrike. EMP Redeemer plus a nuke from Vision. Is this real? It's real. A real nuke from Vision. And supersonic is what I'm guessing happened there. Either that or a crap ton of stacking. The Redeemer did survive. The Hammerheads are all back at Rockets' base. He doesn't actually have much of an army. He has these Predators and he has the Hammerheads, which is a decent-sized army. But he doesn't have much of the force. Okay, actually, he has some armor. I forgot about that. And a crap ton of Predators, actually. So, yes, Rockets does have quite a bit of army. And Vision also has 1 Clips and a Redeemer, obviously. So, really, there's a pretty stalemate. Like, the nuke is from Vision, and it is a real nuke, but you can't tell after that. And Vision is producing beams. That doesn't make too much sense on this map, simply because of the compositions, but I guess Rockets and Vision obviously quite a potent 2v2 team from what I played with them. And now the Stealth Redeemer and Avatars are going to do a nice job. The Venoms are coming in. Rage Den did go up, but didn't do much because not much was in range. And now the AA batteries will scare off Venoms because Venoms are very lightly armored. And often many people forget that, how lightly armored they are, in addition to their price. But Harvesters are going to be picked up by the Avatars. However, the Venoms come in, are rain over these Hammerheads that try to surprise the Avatars. And now the Hammerheads are going to take some losses, but so are the Venoms, because the Pitbulls and AA batteries. And now another nuke from Cabal that is real. I'm gonna jump back down here. And now the Redeemer is having to be chased off. The Zocom are obviously very, very potent. And now it only has 1 healing slot. That could very well die fast. A Vapor Bomb right here. That's GG for that mod. And now the Avatars are going to be cleaned up, but the Redeemer manages to re-stealth, meaning that the Pitbulls are going to be chasing. And now there's a fake nuke from Cabal. He's probably, his Redeemer went down. Did not see that while watching that fight. But yes, his Redeemer did go down from what I seen, and it's probably just using the technique as a shield, which is quite often what happens. And now, Cabal is going to be pushing in here with some, PulseGenerator. What? No, PulseGenerator is pushing in here, but the beam cannons are revealed, and AP ammo plus Redeemer plus beams, like, that's a lot of beams. are going to decimate those Scarps. Oh, alright, the Predators are attacking PulseGenerator's base. There isn't much other than some supercharge from Cabal and one Ombuds that just went down. There's almost no army here. This could be torn through, but the Venoms come in, and now the Venoms are going to wreak havoc over these Predators combined with charged particle beam turrets from Cabal. I thought they were supercharged. Now the Marv is here. That will do some nice anti-airs. It does have Raider pods on it, and there are a couple of avatars in the north. No, sorry, purifiers in the north from Cabal. They often are. They're like the same thing, except purifiers have a flame tank and no commandeer ability. It's annoying, but the Predators, Pitbulls, and Marv will push back. This Marv is very weak. However, the only problem is it's a Marv. Like, it's a Zocon Marv, especially.
The Redeemer has risen.
The Redeemer has risen from Cabal, as he's the only one who actually lost his Redeemer so far in this game. And looking at this map, it's still at a pretty even stalemate. There are double nuke, and now the Redeemer fights are going to happen. Cabal did rage gen, that did affect the Redeemer now, and now the Redeemer of OneVISION gets EMP'd. There are some M buggies from Vision, however the Venoms are cleaning them up. And now what Cabal's Redeemer is going to be attacking the EMP'd one. The beam cans are going to come in. Oh, Vision, no, that EMP. Now the Venoms can just kill every single beam cannon. That entire investment did not pay off. Now the Cabals are attacking the Redeemer, not much, but there are a couple of rocket squads, and now EMP goes off. It EMPs like literally every single thing ever. Supersonic airstrike from the rockets misses, and both Redeemers are locked down. However, the Venoms are here and now both the Venoms are here going to just wreak havoc over Vision's Redeemer. However, the Shockwave plus the Pitbulls come in. They need to finish off. Wait, OneVISION has been defeated? Yes, OneVISION has been indeed defeated. Rockets is control of everything, so now this is a 2v1. The Pitbulls are going to come in and wreak havoc over the PulseGenerator's Venoms. And again, like, probably OneVISION just left everything to her teammate, or his or her, I don't know the gender. I think it's a female, but I'm not sure. Anyway, probably just left the stuff to the teammate just because simply you lost your entire army. All you had left was the Redeemer about to go down. You didn't really have much, and you probably couldn't have come back very well from that. And as Rockets was in a good state, just give it over to Rockets. He is in a pretty good state to actually pull off a 2v1. And there is a fake nuke here of Cabal, even though, like, sure, it's a fake nuke, but seriously, that's just providing some extra vision. Like, for example, you knew that those Pitbulls were there. You probably could assume that, but still. Oh, those Venom clumps were real. They did pick off a couple of Predators down here, and now, oh, I thought I saw a battle approaching. The Pitbulls from Rockets are real. That is a crazy amount of Pitbulls, and yes, OneVISION did surrender. So, alright, the Venoms are focusing down some husks near Rockets' main, or natural expansion. And you see the marker, he is building slingshots, no tungsten. Redeemer has risen for Cabal, he's going on his lost his Redeemer, and I heard a sound. Oh, yep, here is the tier 4, and let's just see. It's like in that state of the map where it just involves skirmishes. You use what units you have and you can't build many more. Like, sure, you still are building some stuff, but you don't really want to try to build too much, as that will just put you down the whole eco too much. Obviously, in this stage of the game, your specs are actually one of your most important things, simply because they do a lot. And Cabal did lose his fake nuke, which is good. And the Zocon Harvesters will be trying to harass Cabal's Harvesters. They're just trying to clean up whatever tip there is left on the map, no matter whether it's cost efficient or not. Now, the Redeemer plus a massive army of Pitbulls I don't even want to try to count, plus a couple of heroic, one heroic and one elite one. That's actually part of it yet. Is going to be moving out. And now there is a battle down here. The Redeemer and plus supercharged magnetic mines fighting against these predators, and now these predators and Marv will have to run away. There are slingshots here to deal with the venoms, and now Vision is going to be approaching the Arbalisk. I'm sorry, Rockets is going to be approaching because Vision was defeated. Tib Bane goes off. That's just a devastating Tib Bane right there. It snipes a lot of the base defenses that are chasing off the pit bulls. The Obelisk does still stand. However, it's about to go down to pit bulls, but it is helping to thin out the numbers. Rage Den goes off so many pit bulls. And now the Venoms are going to come, and there's only a couple left, but now the Man Spam and Cabal's Redeemer will definitely do some damage, and now more Venoms are coming in. However, the stacking is real, and now only one Venom lost. This Redeemer, Cabal's Redeemer's empty, however, and Rock's Redeemer's is taking heavy damage. However, the pit bulls are in a full surround now. Oh, they are taking heavy damage from the Redeemer's flame weapon, and it's about to die. Yes, it will indeed die. I don't know which one first though. And now Cabal's Redeemer does go down. But the thing is, Rocket's Redeemer is about to go down. And there's not much left. It's about to. It can take a little bit more rocket fire, but rear armor plus beams are real. And the Redeemer does go down to a couple of rocket squads. And the thing is, the Marv down here did go down, as well as a lot of slingshots and all the predators. Cool sound effects right there, I just noticed that. I was focused in on that fight, and now there's a lot of pit bulls that could get one click. No, actually, it was wrong. One word, because anti-air and the nuke for Cabal, I missed that, goes off. It didn't hit much, it just sniped the tech. That's the thing. It sniped Rockets' nod tech. And he doesn't really have money to rebuild tech. All his fields are dry. There's a bit of tib here that could be utilized right here for good growth. See, Tiberium, obviously a great non-late game power to supply tib. And yeah, okay, there is tib core batteries. I don't think they need them anymore because the hammerheads aren't really around anymore. The Redeemer from PulseGenerator will definitely do some damage, actually really heavy damage to these pit bulls. And he did not get the force fire off in time, so. However, we actually are seeing an ion cannon out of Rockets in addition to Vision's nuke that he inherited. That also got nuked, but nukes can survive 2 nukes. That sounded weird. Alright, now the pit bulls are going to be roaming in, but this Man Spam, Flame plus Rockets, not what ATVs want to be experiencing when they are trying to go into a combat situation. Also, 1 or 2 bikes left from Vision. Obviously, the pit bulls are really what Rockets' main plan is. Decoyed Redeemer right here. Saw that. They're probably just going to be seeing how many pit bulls he has, if anything. The pit bulls are going to be moving down to the north. However, the Man Spam is going to be romping through along with a heavily damaged purifier slash our avatar, almost call it that. Plus 1 or 2 unrated buggies. We're just going to be cleaning up some Cabals. Cabals do quite a bit of damage to buggies, which is surprising when they have not supercharge, that's Mog. Charge. But there is a crazy amount of tib here from Cabal. And yeah, he's finally rebuilding harvesters. Now it's slightly oversaturated. But that can be made up with 1 more. Wait, no, actually, no, don't make it rough. That would be a waste of saturation. But, alright. There is obviously. Oh, the nuke is ready. The nuke is ready for Rockets. He's not using it. I'm betting he wants to use it along with his ion cannon. Even though the ion cannon is the worst super weapon, just because its animation is like, I'm going to take forever. I'm going to take 10 trillion seconds where I fire the super weapon so that my ally knows exactly where to sell off his base so it doesn't get damaged whatsoever. Yeah, ion cannon is just dumb with that animation. And now the Man Spam is going to be roaming through here. Not supercharger, I almost calling that. No, that's Mach. Charge. Nuke just did get launched. Oh, the nuke lands on Cabal and that actually crippled him. that crippled Cabal. All he has is now tier 4, and tier 1 warpack.
Marv assembly complete.
Oh. And now Rockets has a new Marv. Mammoth tanks, in addition to that, not the greatest choice because Zocom Mammoth tanks don't get railguns. Yes, so Rocket still does have tier 1 Nod as well as an ion cannon and an all-tech GDI as well as a crap ton of pit bulls. And the new Marv. Is he going complete Raider Marv? Is he? Yes. Wait. What's coming out here? Stalling for cash is kind of surprising, considering he has both legs. Yep, he's going all Raider Marv, it looks like. Wait, no, it isn't. I still can't say. No, he's going 3 Raider 1 NG. And now the man spam will be moving down here, as they have kind of recognized that as a slightly weaker point, simply because the Mammoth tanks actually. Like, there's the APM watchtowers here, which is surprising. Rockets did not sell those off. The ion cannon, a minute till a super weapon. That's not that super weapon. It's just, like, it's about to launch. Yeah, I really don't like the ion cannon. Nuke is good. Rift generator is good on the army, just because the ion cannon, like, it does do damage because, of course, you're going to sell off, but it's less effective. And now the harvesters are going to be sniped by a couple of heroic rocket squads. Yes, there are APMO is not really doing much. Is that a firing bug where it's that low of fire rate? Like, really, I can't say anything. And now Pitbulls are romping through PulseGenerator's base, and now the Pitbulls. Bait for the bomb right there. That just slaughtered the entire Pitbull force. I can't believe that. Just decimated the entire army of rockets. Now the Redeemer. Stealth Redeemer is going to come through, supercharging charge particle beams, and now the tip vane does go off. It will snipe actually a lot of pit bulls on the cost of Cabal's own tip field. The nuke marks still are here. The ion cannon is ready to go. It's probably going to be here. Where's the ion cannon? Come on. It was launched. I did not see it. Was it used? It was used here. What the heck? It did snipe a lot, but really? It didn't even kill the Redeemer. That was a waste of an ion cannon, to be honest. Like, if you use a super weapon, like, still. The Mock Venom's now coming in. The slingshots don't even have tungsten. Come on. Rockets is choking right here. He could be definitely winning with that Pitbull play, but the one click saved them there. And then he just decimated Cabal with double one-click nuke. That just decimated Cabal. But the thing is, they still are just faltering in this situation. Like, Rockets could have done so much with that Pitbull play. But obviously the one-click saved our left team here. And, like, there are just so many things that could have been done better by Rockets, such as the one-click here. He should have attacked right here. No, like, I can't say situation because I wasn't looking over here. I was looking over here. But just also using the ion cannon on his own tip field, decimating himself on a Redeemer. You do realize that epics can take 2 super weapon shots? And so, like, there have been some good decisions. Like, for example, that Pitbull play was a good decision. It was just the one click that saved him. And now the nuke for Cabal does go off. It's probably gonna be here. It has to be here. Oh, it's in the back of the base. Not the most effective, but still decent. Like, the nuke here was a great decision by Rockets. It decimated Cabal completely. But now he's coming back because when you get an opportunity like that, you do need to capitalize on it. Like, sure, it may have been risky, but you need to take some. Like, sure, it may have been a bit risky with the man spam and all, but just build anti-inf then. Like, they haven't been the best decisions from both sides, but it's been an interesting game. Like, personally can't say I know what he was thinking. He probably thought, for example, like, that he had a lot more here. Like, I've not capitalized on stuff like that in game because I thought he had more when he didn't, and I made the opposite mistake where I thought he had less and he had more. And let's see, the mag mine drop over here is going to be fighting the Marv. So, however, bikes detect stealth. Yeah. That was a waste of mag mines. And now there's another nuke from Rockets. He could definitely make up for every single mistake he's made in this game with this a well-placed nuke. Everything is fenced here. Only thing that you get out of it is power. And now the bikes actually are doing quite a bit of damage. However, he doesn't have a nod tier 4. Actually, does he? No, he doesn't. Wasn't that nuke? Yes, it was. So the Redeemer here from PulseGenerator, the Venoms, the MCD base push, he does have, like, actually no, that's his only MCD, it looks like. And Cabal has a bit of man spam and one purifier slash avatar. I can't tell the difference between either. But the stealth Redeemer could actually sneak up on this rear armor Marv. However, there are a ton of bikes. And so this game is definitely, like, Rockets has to make some good decisions to win this 2v1. Obviously, OneVISION got out early, so it was not as easy for him. Like, I can't say I know what he was thinking, but yeah, he probably just thought Cabal had more. And he obviously didn't know that all these buildings were fenced. That's why he didn't nuke here. And he's actually been making some decent plays to keep him in this game, though. And did he just sell the nuke? Nope. Cabal just energy capped it and got huge cash boost now. So let's look at Cabal's
Unit
money.
under attack.
And now
Unit under
he
attack.
has that kind of money because he did that. Alright, now double Redeemer in the south fighting this Marv. Redeemers actually are the best epic countering unit in the game. Like, best epic countering epic unit in the game. Because, like, the Marv, it just doesn't do too much damage with its main gun. And the Redeemer does a crazy ton amount of damage, at least precision damage, which is what you want against an epic. With its main gun, Marv is better for dealing with large groups, and Rockets has been defeated. So, Cabal and PulseGenerator taking that game. Obviously, a very interesting match, and Cabal saved himself there with the nuke cap. Like, that was just a great game. That nuke could have been, like, it really depended on where the place was. Now, on the placing of Rockets, he definitely made some good decisions. And Rockets boomed in eco probably just because Vision was out so early, but yes, pretty darn steady eco, at least for Cabal and PulseGenerator, instead of this, like, boom and then, but it wasn't boom and bust, I'm not going to say that, but it was just quite inconsistent because he relied on double eco from the Vision defeat, which is not actually something he would have liked to, because Vision obviously got defeated early. And so thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please, just like, comment, and subscribe and stuff. And yeah, until next time, it's Bob Mac Bob, signing off.